So speaking of, because you talked about a lot of shit, you dropped a lot of jewels, you know, in these past couple minutes and shit. But speaking on how the world is today with social media and shit, like you talked about niggas get 200 racks and bitches only want to fuck them because they got money. They don't want to fuck them because they fuck with them. They want to fuck them because they got bread and they want to use them. Like, talk about that aspect of the game, because I know you see that shit a lot, especially in your line of work, bro.
It's life, but at the end of the day, it's like this. Pussy's power, right? But a girl, 9 out of 10, she's fucking with you for your persona. And then it's like, if you feeding a dog, you keep feeding, eventually they gonna feel like, you know, they can come back for more. So I tell girls, you know, keep your pussy in your pants, and y'all niggas keep y'all money in y'all pocket. Because like, all the girls that fuck with me, they fuck with me because I'm gonna put them on some money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them around the right people. Like, and I got girls that fuck with me that I'm not even fucking. Like, we just simply cool, and they boyfriends hate me, or act like they kind of want to be cool with me. Like, that's because just the persona that I have. Like, I'm gonna put them in the right position because I'm a calculated thinking. Like, if you always thinking the right moves, eventually it's gonna hit. When I wake up in the morning, my brother tell you I wake up at 7, and I be like, yo, before 12 o'clock. Before I probably like smoke my second blunt or my first blunt, I need to at least have like 34 emails out, like replying to emails, setting up services, you know, doing my other shit. Goddamn, you know, when I was going to school, make sure I'm going to class. I put my shit in my notes because being productive over time becomes money, because people be worrying about money is not really. Monies can't be attained. I can't do nothing to get no money right here. Like, boom, it's not here. Money's all in here. Calculated moves. That's it.
That's a fact, bro. Every day that I wake up, I'm thinking about what's next. Like, okay, at first my goal was I got to do one interview a week. Like, I have to, because every week I put out a new episode of the podcast. But now it's like, shit been going crazy. Appreciate it, cuz. But dang, you done fucked up.
She wasn't working all the time.
Nah, it was. But yeah, bro. So
I done fucked up, y'all.
Nah, it's cool, man.
I'm good.
Yeah, you good. So, you know, I used to feel like every week I had to just do one interview. Like, I got to do one. I got to get one locked down. But now it's like, nah, bro. I got to get 2 locked down. Every single week, bro, I have to. I have to stay productive. And if I got 2 interviews already done, it's like I got to get 2 interviews done that week, but I got to have 2 more set up for the next week, every week. You know what I'm saying? Just keep the shit going, bro. And if I'm not doing an interview, because it be days where I just can't do an interview, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I can't burn myself out. But it's like I have to do something productive, whether it's editing, you know, whether it's trying to find sponsors for the show, like trying to do something innovative, thinking of series and different things of that nature, bro. Anything just to keep it going, bro.
You know what's so crazy is? I tell people in life is just like in school. School only put us here so we can learn information at a certain rapid speed, right? But if you ever notice anything that you did, like in class, even if they didn't even tell us this, a lot of the work that we was doing was leading up for us to have all this stuff to submit to somebody like, oh yeah, they passed this grade. I'm sorry. So life is a project. Yeah. If you think about the stuff that you want to do ahead of time and write it down, it will come execution. And like I tell people, it don't have to be nothing like super big. This right here, I'll simply see how sloppy this shit look. But it's like a clipboard, right? And it's basically saying like we on the 26th, I can say it's on because it's gonna come out anyway. Yeah. On the 26th, we doing like a autumn wig release, right? And I was meeting my business partner, girl. She came down, so it's just like little stuff on there. So we got like the numbers on here. You can see the numbers, right? How much we got to invest and the money that we're gonna make back, right? And then we was just basically sitting here like we want to maybe do like I say a Black Friday sale, but I was like, nah, let's not do a Black Friday sale because that means that people gonna like want a deal, right? So do the sale on Thursday. You know
before Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. She's like, nah, that's Thanksgiving. I said, Thanksgiving, everybody sit at the goddamn house with their grandma and them. After they eat the first plate, they on the phone. They ready to go. If they ain't doing that, they drinking liquor. Why not drop the sale on them on Thursday, so on Friday they go spend all their money and everything gone, they come spend their money with that Saturday. It's like little simple shit. And what's so crazy, when you write it down, you can see it. It's like in school. Simple. Write everything down, it'll come.
So speaking of different businesses and shit like that, you know, you've gotten some artist deals, you've gotten artists on. Like, talk about how you made those moves happen. And if you want to say the artist name, you can. I don't know if you want to. And
so shit like, realistically, like I say, doing the formula, and you know, you beating the streets up. And I was in school, so I had like I should say, I had the formula to turn artists up in certain areas, right? And they already got like a buzz, so now they got like a targeting audience. You feel what I'm saying? And you know me, I know nothing but promoters, different people, different shit like that. So I kind of like know like how to put the shit in their face. And after that's just a manipulation game, perspective game. You feel what I'm saying? Interviews, doing features with different artists. Now this artist got a little bit buzz behind them. And now it's different. Like you going like a lot of people, like I tell them, like use these different platforms like Say Cheese, Dirty Glove Bastard, all these other platforms, because like big labels, all the different A&Rs, they follow these pages. So if you got like good content, and I know good content, you should know good content too. You know when the song harder than a bitch. You just work the algorithm. So like what I was doing was I was just putting like, you know, the artists I'm working with like on Say Cheese, and we already kind of had like a buzz here, and I knew like it was to that breaking point where we all was gonna bubble. Like, you know, this is like when Skrilla did the song with like the baby. You know, this I think Jet had just did the shit with the baby with 21.
Oh, 21, yeah.
You know, Savani been doing this thing. Like, you know, we got a lot of people out here just doing their thing. Like KPU, like we just all bubbling like on some social media shit. Like everybody was just like on social media, Reach TV, South Carolina, like everybody like bubbling. You feel what I'm saying? So and it's so crazy at this time, a lot of people haven't bubbled yet. They just like seen so many different people like work they move and like come up and inspire other people. So now like we got a lot of shit going on and hopping on the platforms. And once the platforms you get on there, you get a certain amount of feedback. Like with Skrilla, he was getting dissed by a lot of artists from this, not from this area,
but from where he from?
No, not from but from another part of the state. And them niggas got like big following. Like a lot of few of them niggas like signed and shit. So it was just like they was dissing him, but the song, the shit, it was actually Souvenir. Like it wasn't a video, but it was like the you know how like a nigga just get in front of the camera like how he is now, like rapping. Those go up more on set. She's always it's raw shit. So once it was going up,
like them little videos and shit where they freestyle,
they freestyle. So I just put on there like shit, goddamn, SC's like buzz, like hottest artist out of SC. He got all the big features and shit that nobody didn't have at this point. Like, you know, we was with BDE with Skrilla. Well, I'm just managing Skrilla through like Breeze. He got BDE. You know, like he had just got like, you know, in a little problem or whatever. So, you know, at this point we was investing. Just me and Skrilla kind of like investing, like going in, but like
half on shit together.
Yeah, but it wasn't like nothing too big and nothing like that. Like he don't owe me no money or no shit like that. Like, Skrilla shit, his shit is good. So so we hop on the platforms like that, like yo, like SC's like top buzzing artists or 5 something buzzing artists, and turn out 5 record labels in the last month now. So funny, we didn't turn on the record labels. It just we had met with Rock Nation, and Charlotte came up there, like sat down with them, had us in the studio or whatever, and never hit us back.
Did y'all do like a recording session?
Yeah, recording session.
Word. So how did that go? I wonder how that worked with labels, because I know how it goes with producers. I've seen that shit.
You up, bro. That shit crazy.
They'll just hit you up and be like, come in the studio and record.
I swear to God, Rock Nation and this dude literally don't post no pictures. He still follow me because they watch my story. He's never posted nothing. And then he got like 522 followers, follow 6,000 people. Real shit. But you gotta think, at Rock Nation, a lot of people personas like that. They laid back. They more so into the work.
Yeah.
Of everything.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So then, boom, Skrilla shit was already moving. We had dropped Slap Pack, The Take One Dumb. And at the same time, Rock Nation was calling again. Shipes had been called.
So they called back Rock Nation.
They called back, but Shipes had called. But Shipes, when Shipes called, he wasn't bullshit. And Shipes was like, hey Rambo, like, you know, I fuck with y'all. I see like y'all y'all got y'all shit going on. Like I said, he like Nipsey type people, like young hustlers. Like, you know, come up, let's talk. You know, like, damn, y'all got all these big features. You got these different producers. And like, South Carolina, we don't have bum ass producers. I ain't even talking about like Jet them. Like, we got some hard upcoming niggas like Memphis Moneybags. He ain't upcoming. He just hard. Little dude Ayo, that's K. Kenny Hardaway. We got a lot of shit that sound good. We ain't got none of them boop, 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 boop beats like our shit hard. So he fucking with us, and Buddy flew us out like that Monday. Like, hey, I want to pull up.
Did you want to go back to Rock Nation though?
No,
cause I mean that's a bigger look.
Nah.
So even then you knew like
Skrilla wasn't big enough. There's no reason.
You felt like it would have been a waste of time.
Nah, he wasn't big enough, and the music that he had was big. You know what I'm saying? It was like super duper big, but he wasn't big enough. Like what I mean is like he wasn't gonna be a priority there. So basically, they're gonna pay him for all his shit, pay him for all that stuff, and imagine look what Gunna them at now. They would have made all the money off of it, and it'd just been like.
So they would have probably just gave him like a little deal, put a chain on him, capitalize off the shit he done already did, make it bigger, and then just drop him if he just flop.
Yeah, the song that he got with Gunna, right? You gotta think, what song do you hear? Hot in the background over there, right?
Yeah.
He has a song with Gunna that's hard as hell, right? Gunna's the same nigga that made Hot.
Yeah.
So imagine if you just take that song you know it's hard and put it on 2K, like how most labels do.
Yeah.
It's gonna get played all the time. You're like, yo, what fucking song is this? Eventually you're gonna know it.
Yeah.
Throw him on a tour with another artist, Polo G or somebody. Buzz come back right like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I see what you're saying. So when you met with Shipes, did you know off the rip like this is what I'm gonna do?
What was so crazy was just like Shipes is such a cool dude. He set us down, and like I still got the footage. He set us down in the meeting or whatever. Like we had like a meeting, but it wasn't like really like a. I should say it was a real meeting, but he was just telling us like what he can offer and stuff. Like he didn't want us to sign. He didn't ask us about nothing because like he's an older guy, so he's giving us like the respect of like just want to talk to us because a lot of artists are just going in. Hey, I want to sign. Like where the paperwork at? Like nah. Like he was trying to like fill us out. So we didn't sign that first time. We recorded a couple songs, and then came back. We did the show. Actually did a show with Gunna at State with PG Rock. Shout out to PG, and they going dumb right now.
Yeah, shout out to bro. He really doing his thing.
Yeah, the Reach TV. They was there. They did like the recap. We had another show at State. So we, like I said, we just buzzing around. And then he hit us back again. Flew us out there. So then we recorded again, everything good. He got his mic.
Is he fucking with is he letting you know he fucking with the music, or do label owners just sit back and just observe?
No, he can't like. It's like getting recruited for basketball. They let it know that they fucking with you, but then you get up there, they're not like giving you no paperwork or nothing, right? He's such a cool guy. We sitting there getting us all the weed, clothes, cause you know they got like Smokers Club. Shout out to Smokers Club and what's the name of the other shit? Airheads and my boy Cash, Giuliano. And goddamn Trophy, my boy Nate Mack, all them Cinemac, all them good people, Fame Combs, and Fabo and La Soldier. I'm doing the shout outs. But the nigga was just like, yo, we recorded again, we sitting there chilling, so we about to leave. We had a show actually back here with Rennie. Rennie, Black Zach, Young Miami at Benedict, but that shit flopped. Like we got there. Like it's like the promoters didn't pay like none of ours. They paid us like I back because we got there, but it was no Young Miami and nothing. And then like none of the students came out because they had to charge the students like $50. I don't know who threw that shit, but it was just like we had flew back and then Skrilla was like, damn bro, like shit, you think he gonna like sign? You think we should like sign? I'm like shit, goddamn, he need to go ahead and like hell yeah, we need to go ahead and sign because like I'm fucking with it. Like you got $100,000 marketing budget. Like all we gotta do is just keep doing what we doing, working it. And
so basically that $100,000 would have expanded what y'all was already doing.
$100,000 marketing. See, people think like it's $100,000 marketing. $100,000 marketing is like 3 projects, like one album, 3 projects, like type shit, like mixtapes. You know, mixtapes don't cost shit to put out.
Yeah.
So you need like that, meet a quota, and then you get to your next. It's like a contract.
Yeah. So
like, I should say it's like a checkbox, cause you can get stuck at one part of your checkbox and then you be on to your next bag. So Cypher's so cool. He was like, damn, like Rambo, like I forgot to tell you, this man had then sent the contract the first time we flew out there. He thought we was trying to figure him out. He had been sent the contract. He just had sent it. He sent it to Skrilla email. He said, damn, I meant to send it to you. He sent it to me. And it was a date from like a month and a half ago.
So that made y'all look better at the fact that y'all didn't even respond to the contract. Cause it made him think about it like shit, these niggas ain't even thirsty. Like
I ain't gonna say it made us look better. It's just like, because once we got like the contract, we already had like, it don't really how good you look, because all you gotta do is if you don't know nothing, simply tell your manager, y'all need to go get $500, maybe $350, but $500. Go get you a fucking entertainment lawyer to consult your contract. $500. She gonna tell you everything you need to be edited, this, that, and the third. She'll tell you if it look good or not, and that's all we did was we already had paid the lady $500, so she was just waiting on it. So it's crazy. It was what's her name? Maya Betty. Well, Jetson manager. Jetson lawyer.
Was it a good deal, like the deal that y'all signed, or did y'all have to negotiate, or?
Yeah, no, it was a great deal. It was a good deal for independent artists. Like,
y'all
know, I'm not gonna say no numbers on here because I don't want people like, oh, that nigga. But people know, like, when independent deal, it was a great independent deal because, like, we not with Cinematic no more. We have to pay no money back.
Why didn't the deal with Cinematic work? And were you disappointed that it didn't work?
Because a lot of times stuff comes with like buzz, so like but it's hard to keep a buzz going on when you got a lot of like, not this point in time, there's a lot of like lawyer different stuff going back and forth because you got to get this submitted to this lawyer got to send that stuff back, and like a lot of artists make it like certain buzzes, like it's a certain level, they kind of not like it's working as much. You feel what I'm saying? And he wasn't even in the same spot he was known in because, like I said, he was cinematic, but it's not like with Breeze where people, you got to be consistent, and then like certain stuff just happen in the streets, and it just went from there, and then Cinematic felt like the projects was too much because, like I say, like
they were costing too much.
It would cost too much because they hadn't waited so long to like to press the button. They should have pressed the button because at this point now you got Jetson them big as hell. Shit. Like
he got all Jetson beat,
and they all my homeboys and shit. And I'm like, shit, I'm trying to work with them. This, that, and third. I'm trying to work with Cinematic, but shit, it's a business at the end of the day. Shit, these boys had, they want their money, so it's like, got Nico on the tape too. Shit, people want their money, so they feel like what Skrilla was not kind of like not worth it to invest 100 racks. And the thing is, like,
so they ain't even put the whole 100 racks in. That was the budget.
No, for the marketing budget. And what I'm saying is, and Skrilla hard as hell. His music still going hard. Like, he's still doing his thing. Y'all gonna see some new shit coming out for him. A lot of artists not worth it. Like, contract wise, that's why I be telling artists, like, you can be your own independent label. Just get somebody that know a little bit of something, because usually, like me, an independent label, all that money you have is for you. People don't think that. People think it's free bands. It's not.